Dear viewers, today we embark on a profound journey into the life of one of Islam's greatest leaders, Umar Ibn Al-Khattab. Known as Al-Farooq, the Criterion, Umar's story is one of transformation, courage, justice, and unshakable faith. A story that continues to inspire millions across the globe. Umar ibn al-Khattab was born in 583 CE into the influential tribe of Quraysh. Despite his noble lineage, his early life was marked by hardship. Umar tended camels for his strict father, enduring a harsh upbringing that instilled resilience and discipline. He grew into a man of commanding presence, tall, strong, and quick in his movements. His walk was purposeful, his speech clear and persuasive, and his strength legendary. Umar's peers admired his eloquence, wisdom, and bravery, which made him a natural choice as Quraysh's ambassador in times of tribal disputes. Umar was not just a warrior, but also a skilled trader. He traveled across Arabia, Syria, and Yemen, building connections and expanding his wealth. His exposure to diverse cultures and traditions made him insightful about the world's workings. Yet, despite his worldly success, Umar was deeply entrenched in the pre-Islamic way of life, a staunch defender of idol worship and a fierce opponent of Islam. But even the hardest hearts are not immune to the will of Allah. Umar's journey to Islam began with a simple, unexpected moment of compassion. Once he saw a Muslim woman preparing to migrate to Abyssinia to escape persecution. Moved by her resilience, Umar, the very man who had been a source of her suffering, said, "May Allah be with you." It was a fleeting moment, but it planted the seed of change in his heart. The turning point came when Umar set out with the intent to kill the Prophet Muhammad. Along the way, he learned that his own sister and brother-in-law had embraced Islam. Furious, Umar burst into their home and found them reciting the Quran. In his rage, he struck his sister, but her courage and her unwavering faith stopped him. As she stood there bleeding, she declared, "You may kill us, but we will never abandon Islam." Struck by her words and ashamed of his actions, Umar asked to see what they were reading. The verses of Surah Taha touched his soul, and at that moment Umar's heart opened to the truth. Umar's conversion to Islam was a monumental moment. The Prophet Muhammad had prayed, "O Allah, strengthen Islam with either Umar ibn al-Khattab or Abu Jahl." Allah answered that prayer, and when Umar accepted Islam, he declared it openly, challenging anyone who opposed him. Abdullah ibn Masud later said, "We felt pride the day Umar embraced Islam, for we could finally pray openly at the Kaaba." Umar's strength became a shield for the Muslims, and his presence gave them newfound confidence. As Caliph, Umar's contributions to Islam were extraordinary. He established the Hijri calendar, organized the state treasury, and expanded the Islamic Empire to unprecedented heights, conquering lands such as Iraq, Persia, Egypt, and Jerusalem. His governance was rooted in justice, ensuring fairness for all, Muslims and non-Muslims alike. Despite ruling over a vast empire, Umar led a life of simplicity. He wore patched clothes, ate simple food, and often slept on the floor. He would say, "What a bad leader I am if I eat my fill while the people go hungry." His humility was not a show, it was the essence of his character. Once, during a famine, Umar refused to eat anything but bread and oil, even as his health suffered. His motto was clear: a leader must bear the hardships of his people. Umar's reign ended tragically when he was assassinated during Fajr Salah. As he lay wounded, Umar ensured a smooth transition of leadership, appointing a council to select the next caliph. His final words reflected his unwavering faith. "If I were to have the entire world, I would ransom it to save myself from the horrors of the Day of Judgment." Umar ibn al-Khattab was buried beside the Prophet Muhammad and Abu Bakr in Masjid al-Nabawi. His legacy lives on, a testament to the power of faith, justice, and humility. Dear viewers, Umar ibn al-Khattab once said, "Seek sincere friends. They are a support during hardship and a pleasure in times of ease." His life is a reminder to always strive for justice, humility, and faith. Subscribe for more stories of Islamic heroes. Join the journey of Deen Explorers.